Hey, my chosen for a reason family. So it is day 4 of the challenge, and I had something totally different to talk about. Had it written down and all that, so that will be for tomorrow. Well, today's events has led me to what the challenge is going to be for today. I just want to tell y'all to don't take your loved ones for granted. It is a blessing. If you are watching this, then that means that God kept you for a reason, because everybody does not get that opportunity to wake up. I know how life be lifing. We get busy trying to do things, so people be on our minds, and instead of us just taking the time to reach out right then and there, we push it back to the back of our minds. How many of us have done that where we're thinking about somebody, they come to mind, and we're like, oh, we're going to call them, and then that day turns into 2 days, turns into a week, turns into a month. Next thing you know, you didn't forget all about it. Then that person comes back to your mind again, so now you're like, okay, you know what? Let me see how they doing. But before you can get a chance to reach out, somebody gives you a phone call and you know that person passed. What's the first thing that comes to your mind or out of your mouth? Dang, I wish I would have called them when I had a chance. No. Don't wait until it's too late to let people know how you feel. Don't wait until it's too late to just let a person know that I'm thinking of you. I love you. I hope you have a great day. The reason for this video is earlier, my youngest daughter, man, she was in a car accident. And all I can say is I'm just very grateful to God that He kept my child. He protected my child. He saved my child. And that's one thing I always do. I always ask the Lord to cover my babies, to place a hedge of protection, to keep a hedge of protection around them. I ask that for my family. I ask that for my friends. I even ask that of my enemies, people that I don't even talk to anymore, people that I don't even know. I just ask God to just cover people, because at the end of the day, that's what we should be doing anyway. Like, seriously. Stop allowing grudges or differences, differences between you and another person keep you from reaching out, keep you from checking on them, keep you from letting them know you love them. Plain and simple. Do not take your loved ones for granted. Don't just automatically assume that they're going to be here, because just like that, it could be, life could be over. Give them that extra loving. Whoever comes to your mind, stop whatever it is that you're doing and check on them. Pray for them. Keep them in your prayers. And I also want to give a shout out to Life 360. Thank God for my oldest daughter telling me about the app, because her and my youngest daughter, they have iPhones. And I know y'all iPhone users, don't come for me, because you know what? I have an iPhone too, but I'm always going to be an Android lover. So before I got my iPhone, my children told me to download Life 360, and this app is where you can put everybody like in a group, and basically you could check on people. You could like my daughters always be saying, I be stalking them. So what? Sure do. You could get on this app, You can check and see exactly where they are at. It will even allow you to like hit their icon, and it'll tell you how many miles you are away from them. So if you need to get to them and you haven't talked to them, you can. It will even let you know, like, when they're driving, the speed that they're going. It'll tell you if they need to charge their phone or not. But thank God for my oldest daughter, right? She paid for crash protection. I had been saying that I was going to do it, but thank God that she went ahead and did it. Because when my youngest daughter could not get in touch with me, that's another thing. If you can, always try to keep your phone on you, because you never know that phone call that you might miss. That was the phone call that you had needed to take, but unfortunately you missed it because you wasn't around your phone. But thank God though that for my daughter paying for that, because when my youngest daughter could not get in touch with me, my oldest daughter, she was able to call me, because whatever company that Life 360 is hooked up with, they alerted my daughter as to the fact that my youngest was in a car accident. So, and you know what was funny about it? My daughter was just saying that, she was just saying, like, do I really need to pay this money a month for this? And look what happens. I'm telling you, God really does be speaking to you. You just have to pay attention to how he speaks. But that right there was letting her know, yeah, you need to keep paying for this. Like, that $35 a month that you're paying is not for nothing. It's for a reason. So go ahead and keep paying that $35. Just reach out. Make sure your loved ones are good. Make sure you take the extra time to just love on them. Make sure you keep them in prayer. Make sure you keep them covered. Make sure you just let them know how you feel. Because you never want to have that day that comes where something happens to them and you haven't spoken to them, and you will feel regret. So, love on your loved ones today, okay? Call them. Don't be so busy where you cannot take the time out of your day to check on them, to call them, to make sure that they know exactly how you feel about them, to make sure that you let them know that you are just a phone call away, that you are here. We all need to start banding together. Seriously. Stop letting silly grudges keep you from talking to the people that you love. And I know some people may be difficult, but you know what? You just got to love them for who they are, for how they are. Just keep them in prayer. But don't let that be the reason why you don't reach out. Don't let that be the reason why there is no contact. I love y'all, and I will see y'all tomorrow.